This is the way the blind man comes. Princess, princess, lockstep, two heads lit by eyes of one.
What new thing have you to tell us, old Tiresias?
I have much to tell you. Listen to the prophet Creon.
I am not aware that I have ever failed to listen.
Then you have done well, king, and ruled well.
I admit my debt to you, but what have you to say?
Creon, you stand once more on the edge of fate.
What do you mean? Your words are a kind of dread.
Listen, Creon, I was sitting in my chair of augury, at the place where the birds gather about me. They were all a chatter, as is their habit. When suddenly, I heard a strange note in their jangling, a scream, a whirring fury. I knew that they were fighting, tearing each other. Dying in a whirlwind of wings clashing, I was afraid. I began the rites of the burnt offering at the altar. But Hephaestus failed me. Instead of bright flame, there was only the sputtering of fat thigh flesh melting. Trails dissolved into gray smoke. The bare bone burst from the welter, and no blaze. There was a sign of heaven. My boy described it to me. Sing for me as I see for others. I tell you, Creon, you yourself have brought this new calamity upon us. Our hearths and altars are stained from the corruption of dogs and carrion birds that glut themselves upon the corpse of Oedipus' son. The gods are deaf when we pray to them. Their fire recoils from our offering. The birds of omen have no cry of comfort, for they are gorged with the thick blood of the dead. Oh, my son, no trifles. Think, all men make mistakes, but a good man yields when he knows his course is wrong and repairs the evil. The only crime is pride, given to the dead man. Then, do not fight with a corpse. It is to kill a man who's dead. Think, I beg you. It's for your own good that I speak as I do to you. You should be able to yield for your own good.
It seems that prophets have made me their special province. All my life long I have been a kind of butt for the dull arrows of doddering fortune-tellers. No, Tiresias, if your birds, if the great eagles of God himself should carry him, stinking, bit by bit to heaven, I would not yield. I am not afraid of pollution. No man can defile the gods. Do what you will. Go into business, make money, speculate in India gold or that synthetic gold in Sardis. Get rich otherwise than by my consent to bury him. Tiresias, it is a sorry thing when a wise man sells his wisdom, lets out his words for hire.
Creon, is there no man left in the world?
To do what? Come, let's have the aphorism.
No man that knows that wisdom can outweigh any wealth.
Surely as bribes are baser than any baseness.
You are sick, Creon. You are deathless.
As you say, it is not my place to challenge a prophet.
Yet you have said that my prophecy is for sale.
No, the generation of prophets has always loved gold.
The generation of kings has always loved brass.
You forget yourself. You are speaking to your king.
I know it. You are a king because of me.
You have a certain skill, but you have sold out.
King, you will drive me towards that.
Say them! Say them! Only remember, I will not pay you for them.
No, you will find them too costly.
No doubt. Speak. Whatever you say, you will not change my will.
Yes, and take it to heart. The time is not far off when you shall have to pay back, corpse for corpse, flesh of your own flesh. You have thrust the child of this world into living night. You have kept the gods below the child that is theirs. One in a grave, before her death, the other, dead, denied the grave. This is your crime. The furies and the dark gods of hell are swift with terrible punishments waiting for you. Do you want to buy me now, Creon? Days and your house will be full of men and women weeping, and curses will be hurled at you from far, cities grieving for sons unbearing, left to rot before the walls of Thebes. These are my arrows, Creon. They are all for you. Come, my boy. Let him waste fine anger upon younger men. Maybe he will learn at last to control a wiser tongue and a better head.